beyond tales. Once upon a time, in a world where hearts beat in rhythm with nature's song, there were souls whose lives were intertwined with the animals around them. These are not mere stories. They are the beating heart of the profound bond between humans and animals. Join us on a journey through their lives, where each tale is a chapter of love, trust, and unwavering companionship.
أنا سلطان بن علي بن ميرين الكتوي.
I am Ushi.
I'm Leonie Strommer. I'm Isabella Leslie.
My name is Samson. I'm Luca Lombardi.
My name is Selmer.
My name is Carmen.
My name is Lumi.
أنا سلطان بن علي بن ميرين الكتوي.
وبن ميرين يفوز بخنجر الإنتاج.
سلطان بن علي بن ميرين الكتبي مالك ملفت.
من أبناء هذه البلد الطيبة. ناقة بالنسبة لنا ثروة، كنز، ما نقدر نفرط فيه، ما نقدر نخليه، ما يمر يوم بدون ما يكون للناقة جزء في حياتي أنا بالذات. يعني الناقة بالنسبة لي شيء مقيد في حياتي. في الوقت الماضي العرب عايشين من وراء الله سبحانه وتعالى على البادية، نقصد من الناقة. لبنها ينشرب، لحمها ينكل، وسيلة للتنقل والسيرة واليية وللتجارة كانت الناقة. ووقتنا هذا سبحان الله الناس في تأسيس الاتحاد بدأوا يتركون البادية يتجهون للمدينة، ولولا الله سبحانه وتعالى وحكمة زايد رد العرب على الناقة وردوا أهل البادية على الناقة، ووصلت أقيام ما كان حد يحلم فيها. الحين وصلت الناقة 30 مليون، يعني ولا في الحلم كان حد يفكر أنها توصل هذه الأشياء. القصص اللي ما تخوز من الذاكرة، سنة من السنين أنا صغير وعندي ناقة أحبها ويركضونها، سبقت الناقة وعطوهم جيمة وباع حياة أبوي الله يرحمه يغمض روحه الجنة. يوم باعها أنا مو موجود، يوم جيت أدور الناقة، وين فلانة والله فلانة بتاعت، منو خذها؟ قال والله خذها فلان. يعني حزت في خاطري هاي الناقة يمكن أسبوع كامل وأشوف المكان اللي هي فيه من غلاطتها عندي. الناقة سبحان الله لها محبة عند راعي الحلال، حتى يوم تسير عندنا في الخلاء ما تستوحش، هوش محبتنا قديمة عندنا نحن، ونحبها من الخاطر، ما هم محبة التجارة وبس. فالناقة بسيطة بالنسبة لأهل البادية. نعم.
عندنا ضيفة اسمها عوشة، وعندها ركاب وعندها عزبة. كيف حالك عوشة؟
تمام.
أنت بدوية مال ألمانيا.
أنا بدوية مال ألمانيا صح.
The woman you see behind me is one of a kind because she lives in the middle of the desert.
Hi, my name is Ushi. I am the German camel lady. I came to UAE to have a holiday, and my chance I met some local people. So I fall in love with the country, with the people here who live here, and with their environment, with their animal, with the farm life that hooked me every day. And I changed. I feel the local food, very delicious. Slowly my plan starts when my parents. So perhaps I will shift to that country. I make my plans slowly. My father died and my mother died. Where I was working, they closed the company, so I am free to go. When I call my mother died, The local mother said from UAE, she said, come to us, we are your family. So I was very, very attached. In my mind, it came also, I would like to have a place, my own. I bought some more camels also from the local father. There was one camel, she always protect me against the other one. So I said, no, he cannot sell it to anybody. I need to buy it. So I bought it, and so slowly I start to breed and to find out what I like, what I want. Camels have a main role in that lifestyle. I love the character of each one. Each have a different character. Also the local have the saying Jamal Mafi Haywan, Jamal Insan. It means the camel is not an animal, the camel is a human being. You have to treat it carefully. You must give also your attention to the animal. This all together is like a painting.
I'm Leonie Chalmer, and I was born in the UAE. I'm 18 years old. I am the youngest female camel jockey in the region, and I ride for the ADCRC C1 Championship team. So I started camel riding. It was actually when my mom and I first saw an advertisement for the riding school in the newspaper, and we thought because we've been living here for so long, why not give it a go? So I came here and I had my first camel riding lesson. And from the first moment on, I was quite hooked, and I really wanted to come back often and kind of take it on as a hobby. And then I took more and more riding lessons. I basically learned how to ride the camel on my own. We then moved on to the race training. That's when you learn how to properly race the camel so they can go up to about 45 kilometers an hour. So that's a completely different feeling. It's a longer distance and it takes quite a lot of fitness and stamina. And also it kind of makes you build a connection with the camel so that you can be one with the camel and make sure that you are able to really focus on what you're doing. I always say the camels are my peace. It's a very special bond between the camel and I. I have a favorite camel called Drive, and it's just very special when you have a favorite camel and you're riding through the desert. It's almost like the camel is your companion. Through the camels, I've met a lot of people that have become my family, and I think that's why for me the camels are so special, because they've become such a community for me and just a place where I find peace. I'm Isabella Leslie. I'm 25 years old, and I'm the first camel jockey based in the United States to win a race in Dubai.
And in the final moments of the competitive race, it was Leslie who won.
And I feel like people should never let distance or miles separate them from doing something that they dream about, because it's possible. Obviously, there's certain things you have to overcome, but if you dream about it, do it.
And boy, did she do it. Leslie is the first American to win in the female jockey camel races.
I was first introduced to camels about 2 years ago when I came to Dubai. I actually work in horse racing, so that was my reason for the trip. And through a mutual friend, I met Linda, who started the ADCRC program along with the female riding team.
Why a female team is simply because there wasn't any other opportunity for women to try out that sport.
Krakenberger helped Leslie get race ready in, get this, about 2 weeks.
Not everyone can come here and be racing in 2 weeks. I think it was exceptional.
So I came over for 2 weeks. I trained every single day, which was a lot to ask because you have to be licensed. So you can't just come over here and ride in a race. So I had to do a bunch of different things to prove that it was safe for me to race. And thankfully, in 2 weeks, I got it done. I had a great camel named Jabbar. We were able to create a bond. And I think it's really important because it's teamwork. It's not just me. It's not just the camel. We're working together. And that's something that's so special about just camel racing in general, is creating a teamwork. And also with the team itself, with the people you're competing against, you create bonds as well. But Jabbar and I were able to win the race, which I wasn't expecting, but I was just, it was a goal in itself to come over here and be able to compete, and to win was the icing on the cake. Camels, being in America, aren't something that you see quite often. It's, you know, maybe at a zoo someone will have one, or a petting zoo. So I never really knew what they were like. I didn't know that they all had different personalities, that you could relate to them and kind of create a bond. So there's certain camels now that I really enjoy riding, I enjoy spending time with, and they'll, you know, play around, and some will, you know, nuzzle your face and do a bunch of cute things that I think a lot of people don't realize that they are that way. I get asked a lot, do they spit, do they smell? And I think that's just a perception if you're not around them, but I really want people to know that there's something you can connect with, and they give you a peace and just a sense of understanding. They understand you, and when you're out riding them in the desert or on the camel track, it's a really special experience.
My name is Samson. I'm a tourist guide working in the Camel Farm, Dubai. Camel Farm Dubai is a farm that entertains tourists. People come to visit to have a good experience about the animals, especially the camels. So we have camels to do a lot of activities with the tourists, including other animals, especially for the kids. We have including so many other animals that can complete the tours for the kids. Like we have a lot of animals like the deers, the goats, the donkeys, parrots. We have baby tortoise, bunnies, you know. That is just to complete the tour, especially for the kids. Camels are very respectful animals, so lovely. Yeah, so that is why we use the camels to do a lot of things, which we take people inside the cage with like 2 or 3 camels inside the cage. The tourists get closer to the camel. We take the tourists closer to hug the camel, you know, to feel the love, how to know that camels are not dangerous animals. They like when people play with them. They like when people cuddle them. You know, camels are very nice animals.
I'm Luca Lombardi. I'm one of the partners of this farm together with my girlfriend Jody. One of my best memories here in the farm is the first day when me and my girlfriend became partner here. We had a gift from our other partner, and the gift was the black camel that you can see there that is called Mr. Mustafa. It was the first time that I had my own personal camel, so for me it was like an amazing day. Plus I'm always been an outdoor adventure, nature guy, camping, everything that is related to nature, animals. I love animals. So coming here in this farm and being a part of this, for me was a sort of a little dream come true. Mr. Mustafa also has a nice story behind, because he was not born here. He was born in a farm in a lane, and when he was born, his mother died. At the same moment, here in the farm, we had a camel called Shebana that gave birth to a baby, but this baby was dead when he was born. So we decided to put the 2 camels together. And at first, of course, they were not bonding because they were not mother and son. So we had to blindfold Shebana for a while, for a few weeks, so she could accept him and start to feeding him, to give him the milk. And they became a family. And this is a very heartwarming story, because you think that these things only happen with humans. But when you see them happening with animals, and especially with animals like camels, that not many people know about them, about how they interact, about the type of bond that they create with relatives and with their group. It's a nice story, so it's always one of my favorite to tell people. And I am creating this bond now with Mr. Mustafa. He's 3 years old now, so little by little we will train him for the ride, so I will start to go and ride on him, and this will strengthen our bond. So yeah, it will be interesting to see throughout the years how this relationship will develop.
Hi, my name is Salmarie. I've been riding for 3 years, and I have a Spanish Andalusian mare named Heidi. I started riding 3 years ago at a what was supposed to be a once-off beach riding lesson that got cancelled and turned into lessons. Then, about almost 2 years ago now, I got Heidi. She has been an amazing horse to work with. She has taught me so much. She definitely taught me how to trust and how to build trust. Our bond was just a bit shaky at the start and took a long time to get there, but now our bond is so strong and I trust her, and she's taught me patience and perseverance, both just when interacting with her and riding her. I spent quite a few hours in her box with her, just being with her and teaching her that being with me was okay and it was safe. I've had some shaky moments riding her, as she was quite scared, and it took a lot for her to trust me and to just let me kind of guide her when riding. She's also definitely taught me that horses aren't just machines that you ride and win on. They are so much more. They build a connection with you. She's definitely taught me to be a lot more patient in areas of my life, and she's also definitely tested my patience. Horses have a unique connection that they can offer us, and she's definitely done a lot for me with that and taught me how special our bonds with horses can be.
Hi, my name is Carmen and I currently live in Dubai. And this is my best friend Marty, who we adopted from Spain around 5 years ago. I currently have 3 cats, but they're all street cats that we found in Dubai. So the dynamic between Marty, our dog, and our 3 cats, it's really quite special. Despite the usual stereotypical ideas of cats and dogs not really getting along, I find that that's not really been the case in our situation. Marty gets along really, really well with all 3 of our cats. Each animal in our house has a very unique and distinct role. As I mentioned, for example, Marty, he forces me to wake up every morning. If I'm sad or if I'm depressed, he does not care. So I just have to wake up early, take him out for his walks, and that forces me to just take in the nature, take in the fresh air, and I would argue that that's really good for anybody's mental health. So he forces you to just get up and get going, whether you want to or not. Our cats, on the other hand, they are my cuddle buddies. So they're the ones I can watch for hours, just play, have fun, and they're quite comical actually. They're pretty funny, and they're the ones who will snuggle up with me. So Marty's got his role of getting me out of the house, and their main purpose is just to love and cuddle me. The bond I have with my pets is one of love and trust and a lot of adventures. I've also learned a lot from them. So for example, Marty specifically, he's a gentle giant, and I love him very much. He's a very good dog. So he's taught me that just to treat others in a more compassionate way. He's very loving in his approach and soft. The 3 cats that we currently have, Stevie is quite a special case. We found her in Dubai on the streets as well, where she was born blind. We had to remove ultimately both her eyes, so she's completely blind. She doesn't know she's blind. She really doesn't. She does everything the other cats would do. In fact, I would say she is more brave and more courageous, and she will explore more than the cats with eyes would. So she's taught me, just take life and go for it. So they each really bring something very special to our dynamic. So they've just all shown me unconditional love, and also the importance of even if you don't look the same as each other, you're from a completely different species. I think that's a valuable thing that we can also apply in our own life. Be it from a different race, it doesn't matter what your background is. You can all live together peacefully and in love, and just care for each other. And they've really shown me the best of the world.
Hi, my name is Lamia. I was born and brought up in UAE. When I got into the dog community, I founded a company called Dog Venture HQ, and that's where the journey started with me and my 5 dogs. I have 5 plus 1. I say 1 because that's the spirit dog, basically the reason why this has become so big for me. So the first one I have is an Australian Shepherd. Her name is Arya. I have a Samoyed. Her name is Elsa. I have a black lab, my first officially adopted dog. Her name is Bella. And then I have Babush, the only boy among all the girls. And I have this little one, the smallest one, and her name is Dory. Living with them, there are rewards, there are challenges. They make my life very different. It started back in 2020 COVID, where I had 2 dogs. And from then onwards, I realized that having a dog in your life not only makes it better emotionally, but it makes it better physically, because dogs are not cats. You have to move out with them. You have to go around with them. You have to take them, for several activities. And for me, I love to take them out for adventures. I love to take them out into the mountains, into the sea, beaches, parks, and I explore, because UAE is beautiful. I mean, I was born in Khorfakan, and that's mountains as itself. The challenge started, and this is a story that is very, it's heartbreaking for me, because I started my company called Dog Venture HQ, and I trusted people to come on board with me and help me build the company. And it was very easy for me to look after my dogs because they had daycare, they had boarding. 2 months ago, a conflict happened between us, and they forced me out of my own company. That is where the challenge started. I was left with 5 dogs, where they took away daycare, they took away boarding, they took away my income. Life became extremely difficult because I had to look after them myself. So I started waking up in the morning, and this is me at home, because I lost my job, I lost my business. So I would take them out twice a day. I would, look around for dog parks. I would look around for places where I can keep them active. And then again, I would have to do this in the night. This challenge became a reward. When it became difficult, that's where I found the good part to it. I realized and learned a lot of things. So it became a lot better. I would not have survived without my dogs. I would have not done this without them. How they have made my life better, even though that they are 5, we went out, to the parks. I realized that we humans are very strong. 5 dogs is crazy. But I realized the strength that we humans have. For me, my dog saved my life, and they did not allow me to be sad. They did not allow me to be depressed, because while I'm busy with them, the things that I learned with them, that they're always happy. I come home sad, they're happy. I come home angry, they're happy. I'm joyful, they're joyful with me. Because even there were days when I would wake up and I don't want to do anything. I had to do it for them. I had to do it because of them, so that they can at least live a happy life. But they are miracles for me. They are beautiful for me. They are the reason that I'm alive and I'm happy, and I cannot say this enough. So I'm really grateful that I have 5 dogs.
In the realm of the human-animal bond, our journey is drawing to a close. We've explored the depths of our bond with animals, unraveling its mysteries and wonders. As our tale unfolds, we asked people from different walks of life a simple question: what do animals mean to you?
Balance. Healing. Joy. Connection.
These varied responses revealed a universal truth. Animals are not just creatures. They embody inspiration, life, friendship, wisdom, and freedom. This tale is a testament to the profound bond between humans and animals, transcending barriers and enriching our world. Now we ask you, the watcher, to delve into your heart and ponder, what do animals mean to you? The end.